This is Darren Mullins after Havant Waterlooville 1, Yate Town 3. Darren, a perfect end to the season. The form recently has been amazing, and you came here against a side that scored loads of goals, certainly did the business. Can't say a clean sheet on this one, but 3 goals, well done to everybody.
Yeah, look, first and foremost, it was the result that mattered. We needed a point to make sure. After all the excitement of last weekend and the last, the last minute goal, almost felt like we were safe after that, and we kind of had to check the results again, and it wasn't quite done. So we knew today was going to be really important. There's been so many ups and downs this season in terms of results and unexpected results in that, and yeah, we knew we had to come here with the mindset to try and win the game. But we knew, a point would definitely be enough, and not relying on anyone else. And that was kind of what we spoke about. We need to make sure we got the job done today. And we definitely done that. We got off to a good start. We made sure they knew they were in a game. We knew, trying to force the ball in behind and make sure we put them under pressure, especially on the surface, will cause problems. And, Rex does what he does. He puts teams under pressure, and, he done really well, and then was calm enough to slot it in the goal. So we got off to the perfect start, and you would hope that settled the nerves a bit, but I don't think it is about the result. But performance-wise, as a manager, you always look at, and I felt a little bit nervy, and that's expected because there was a lot riding on the game, and they only really looked dangerous, from set pieces, and that's what they ended up scoring from. But look, to go on in the second half and then go and get the other 2 goals to make it really comfortable and make it 3-1. I think after that it was a great opportunity for us to get everyone on the pitch, because it's been a real collective display and a real togetherness in the last, I think it's 8 games. I think it is. We've been on a fantastic run. We set ourselves a goal with I think it was 12 games to go, and a points tally, and we surpassed that. And when you looked at the fixtures probably a few weeks ago after that first block of games, we were in trouble. It was looking difficult, and when you're on a difficult run, you can't see when that next win's coming. But I have to give all credit to the boys there. Their togetherness, their desire to go and want to win games and make sure we stayed in this league was second to none. I think we see that in the form guide, but we're right up there in the last 6. I think we're top of it, and if you're going to finish the season needing to win games and win them, the last 4 I think we won. I think it is back to back in some real tough opponents. The boys got exactly what they deserved.
Well, I looked at the last 4 fixtures and when the fixture list came out, and I thought, that's going to be a real challenge. Some teams there with some real quality, and to get 12 points out of that, it's just absolutely amazing.
Yeah, look, it is amazing. Like you said, we all looked at the fixture list, and it was going to be difficult, but I think this league shows, on your day, if you turn up, you can beat anyone in this league, and that's not just our results. That's been a lot of results recently. So I think it just shows how tight this league is, and if you can build a run of form and a bit of momentum, it's surprising how far it can take you. And like I said, it's all credit to the players. We can do whatever we want in training and go for every formation and plan and shape and etc. But it's down to them to try and execute it on the pitch, and they've definitely done that in this last block.
Well, it is a collective thing. It's a squad game, and it's a management team as well. But I'm just going to embarrass you with a few little things I'm going to say about you. In your first nearly full season, you took the team from the bottom of the division up to nearly a playoff place, 8th. The following season, a massive achievement in your first full season as a manager, promotion. I rate that as really good. But this, I rate even higher. I think to keep this team in this division and the way you played and the way you fought is just absolutely, totally commendable and brilliant.
Yeah, look, thanks, Bob. It's been a bit of a whirlwind. There's been lots of highs and lows in these first few years, as a manager. But look, I can't take all the credit. The management team, from the moment I started, Tubbs and then Nuno followed, and Rich Guest, and then this season, we've been able to bring in, Harry. He does a fantastic job with the analysis, and Will Morford as well. Is only strengthened us. And look, you can't do everything on your own as a manager. You need a real collective behind you, and not just the management team as well. You need the likes of yourself, who a lot of people don't know how involved you are in a club and what you do for us as a team, and the rest of the club, and of course Mark. There's a lot to do in a football club, and sometimes it feels like there's not enough people, and I'm just so happy for everyone at the club, because there's some really good people here. They're all trying to move forward and try and take the club to that next level, and we needed to stay in this league to try and allow us to do that, because it is very difficult when you're going up and down every season. So I'm so pleased for everyone that we can cement our place in this league, and look, we'll celebrate staying up for sure, because like you said, this is a massive achievement in a very tough league and with some very big budgets and very big football clubs. And you just look at the bottom of that table, there's teams in there that were in the playoffs last year, teams that were in the Conference South. So look, we probably were punching above our weight, but we've got a massive expectation in our change room. We've got a group of players that are hungry to do well, and hopefully this is just the start of something. Look, like I said, we'll celebrate staying up, but not too much, because it's not the top end of the table, but it's a massive achievement for a club like E8 Town. So hopefully it's the start of something. Hopefully we can continue that momentum into next season and really start striving to where we think we should be.
Well, I say well done again to everybody, and it's time to celebrate.
Yeah, certainly is. Cheers, Bob.